Okay, we're still on question 10 and we're on part D now, so we're talking about web browsers still, and now we're looking at the functions of the web browser. So we've got D. Storing cookies is one function of the web browser. Give three other functions of the web browser. So to answer this question, one way to do that is most people could answer this question because most people use the web browser. So if you sort of envision yourself sat at your computer using your web browser, what sort of things might you do? So you might type in a web address, and where does that go? Into the address bar. So that's one of the functions of the web browser. You might want to look at something else, look at another web page. So you'd open another tab. That's another feature. You might wish to look at the page you were looking at just before the one you're on. So you've got back, so you've got forward, back, or next, previous buttons. You've got your search history. You've got saved pages, bookmarks. And then there are a few technical things a web browser does that actually then most people wouldn't know. But we'll just make our lives easier. We'll go for those easy things first, and then when we look at the mark scheme, I'll talk about some of the other things that are on there. So three functions of web browser. So we have provide address bar, type, you could put a URL or web address. We've got to have tabs if we want another web page, and we can also say to provide bookmarks, history, something like that. So we could say bookmarks for favorite pages, something like that. Let's have a quick look at the mark scheme. So we've got bookmarks, favorites, recording user history, multiple tabs, navigation tools, address bar. So we've got those things. Then we've got things like managing protocols. So given an example, so you've got HTTP, HTTPS, different protocols that we're using when we're accessing the internet. Checking the digital certificates, that's sort of to do with when you're using encryption. So if you're trying to communicate with your bank, you'll have a certificate you'll be using asymmetric encryption there. So that might be something. Sending the URL to DNS. So when you type in the domain name, your web browser will send a request to DNS. That will hopefully send you back an IP address, so your browser can then use that. So that's that one there. Send the request to a web server to obtain the contents of a web page. So yeah, all these things go on in the background. You can run JavaScript in the background, and also allows files to be downloaded from the website or the internet. And again, there will be different protocols involved in that. So I mean, these things are the things that most people wouldn't know about, and you might have studied these, so you could put those. But actually, it's much easier just to do that and just imagine yourself using the web browser and popping those things in. Right, okay, so let's stop this one and we'll move on to the last one.